I'm sure most of you have noticed that little bar that will pop up at the bottom of every new web page that you visit that warns you about the site's privacy policy and its use of cookies. But what is a cookie and where did the term come from? First, let's look at all the different names for them. Tracking cookies, HTTP cookies, internet cookies, web cookies, browsing cookies. Is there a difference between any of these? No. They're all the same thing when you're talking about web browsers. There are different types of cookies when you're talking about computing. For example, there are authentication cookies in web servers, and these are mostly used to tell if a user is logged in or not, what account they're logged into, and things of this nature. That's why when you go to a website that you haven't been to in a really long time, you're still magically logged in. Another type of cookie that doesn't fall under the tracking cookie namesake is the magic cookie. A magic cookie is a small or short packet of data that's passed between communication devices and has been seen around the computing world since the 1970s. You can think of the magic cookie as a receipt of a transaction of data, where the communication device wouldn't have thought that the data is something of consequence. But coming back to cookies, what is it and how do companies use them? Cookies come in all different shapes and sizes, from chocolate chip to oatmeal. Wrong notes. Tracking cookies come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are very similar to that of the authentication cookie mentioned before. Some are used by major advertising companies in data metrics to tailor an ad experience perfectly towards the user. Cookies act the same way as magic cookies. They're receipts of data. Something as little as clicking on a website link to lingering on a specific Amazon page for too long will all get held into these little tracking cookies. The largest ad company in the world is Google Ads. Their ads are everywhere. The idea is that you'll get the best possible ad experience you can instead of getting random ads that have nothing to do with you or the things that you're interested in. But what different types of tracking cookies are there and how are they used? Well, let's start with the first. There's session cookies, and these are small things. They're kept in a static format, so when you close your web browser, they're deleted off of your memory altogether. They're commonly used in e-commerce sites to keep track of what's in your shopping cart. Though, for the most part, this is being phased out, and shopping carts are now being kept in the actual website servers themselves to prevent having incomplete carts by the end of your shopping experience. Next up, we have first-party persistent cookies. These are actual files kept on your device's storage itself. These types of cookies can only be opened and used by the site or company that made them, and they have an expiration date. These are referred to as quality of life enhancements. They keep data like your username if you clicked the Remember Me box, your recent browsing or searching history for that particular website, or even your preferred language. They're also used to collect anonymous analytical data to better the specific website's total browsing experience. Lastly, we have third-party persistent cookies. And much like that of the first-party cookies, these are stored on your device itself and have an expiration date. But much unlike first-party cookies, these collect data from wherever you browse the internet for the person or company that created the cookie. And they're not typically malicious things. They're things like advertising curated towards you and the like and share buttons that are automatically linked to your Facebook account. Have you ever had a thought and then moments later saw an ad of the exact same thing that you just thought of? This is because of something called retargeting. It's an ad marketing strategy that uses data from you and other people like you to target ads towards you. So say you're searching for baby wipes on Amazon. Well, so did Janet. Janet also searched for diapers, and so did 100,000 other people. So now, because you searched for wipes, you're instantly going to get ads for different diaper companies. And if you search for organic wipes, you're now going to get ads for specifically organic diapers. And this is all because of retargeting. Cookies can often be seen as helpful, but some people can also see them as invasive or intrusive. But let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you liked this video, please like it and subscribe for more content in the future. Otherwise, I'm Waylon, and this is At the PCs.